Election day. This is Gabby, in case you forgot who I am. Anyway, I am sort of happy with the results. I wasn't going to say something before the election, just because I didn't want to influence anybody's voting, because the facts are out there, or they still are. So, I'm not going to tell people how to vote. And, I guess things are still up in the air. I imagine Hillary Clinton's individuals are going to do what they have to do to ensure that things go the way they're supposed to for her. Whether that's legally, illegally, I don't know. But anyway, I saw a lot of people on Facebook talk about how they're upset about this, and he's a rapist, and why do we want a rapist, or why do we want somebody who's so corrupt, or whatever. And so what I want to talk about is, he's obviously not the greatest person in the world. Let's just be real about that. I apologize, I look like death, I just woke up. Anyway, but like I said, or like I've been saying, he's something. He's saying things that at least sound right. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, he's pro-life. Well, that's great, but we also know he's given money to Planned Parenthood, and I'm aware of that during my vote. He says, oh, well, that's only for their pro-life things. Well, let's be honest, Donald, let's be honest. You can't ensure that they're going to spend it for that, I imagine. I'm sure that you can donate saying, hey, yeah, well, this is what we want. This is the only reason I'm giving you money. Good God, my bags are bad. But anyway, obviously they're probably going to use that money where they want, which the way they're making money is selling these babies' body parts. But, if my vote this time went based off of one thing alone, it's your word, and Donald Trump's word is at least more credible than Hillary Clinton's. Every time she's accused of something, she says, oh, well, no, I didn't do that, and then it turns out she did do that, and the story changes. And I think that at least his integrity is something that we can count on. I know he's a billionaire, and most of the time they're corrupt, and I imagine he's not the most perfect guy in the world, but he's something. He's something we can work with. He's wanting to bring in judges that are going to keep America as it is, restore it to what it was, and, or at least that's what he's saying. But another thing is, tonight, I don't know if everybody noticed, but we actually have what looks like will be a Republican Senate and Congress, which means that we're going to have a powerhouse, which is great. We're going to have we're going to have the ability to undo some of the things that Obama's done that are so terrible, and a lot of people are like, well, what he did isn't that bad. We're not looking at what he did. He caused many of impoverished people, many of middle-class people not be able to afford their health care, which, in my opinion, where I'm coming from, is completely insane. The things that we're doing for seniors as far as, health care, Social Security, things like that, is completely messed up. But, he's out the door, hopefully, unless something crazy happens, and he's like, no, I'll just stay. But anyway, what I wanted to say wasn't so much about these two. It was more of, why did James Comey do what he did? And this is something that I've thought about because I'm upset with him, as I'm sure a lot of you are, regardless if you're on the fence of, ooh, I want Hillary, or ooh, I want Trump, or whatever it is. He has opened up the investigation, I believe it's 3 times, with no resolution. A lot of people are upset. And, I kind of am too, but if you think about it, if he does find something that is valid, if he does find something that says that she's incriminated, and based off of what we've seen, it looks like she is. I don't know the laws, but I do know that if I say, hey, this is classified, no one's supposed to see it, and you send it out and it's not classified, that is grounds for, termination at least, and I would imagine probably some jail time. And we've got various examples of that I won't go into, but there's various people in the military that accidentally sent him email or two, so on and so forth. But if you think about it, we've found people Huma Abedin, who's already been in trouble, Hillary Clinton, John Podesta, we found Obama. There's this witch lady, I don't know really her name, but I don't think she's politically affiliated. But there's all these connections that don't make sense. And so if you are the leader of the free world, Obama, your name comes up and an FBI agent says, hey, we're going to press charges against Hillary, which is going to pull you in, you're going to pardon her. And so to me, at first, it didn't make sense what James Comey was doing. But now it does. He wants to wait until Obama's out because there's no justification in Obama saying, yeah, go ahead and look into it. You know, if I, like, honestly, if I had done something wrong, someone found out or whatever, and then they're like, hey, Gabby, can we look into this? And I have the option to be like, no, you know, I'm going to tell them that. Like, let's just be honest. You're going to protect your own butt. But anyway, I guess if that's not what he's doing, I don't understand. But to be able to wait, hold on, my dog is being dumb. Hey, Roo. Ruger. Sorry guys, that totally ruined the feel of or the whatever. Anyway, so if you're able to, you know, pardon yourself from these things, or you're able to say, hey, look, I don't really want to look into this, the FBI agent's hands are tied, or, you know, the FBI director's hands are tied. He can't do anything. Now, whenever Trump comes into office, and we've got ourselves a Republican Congress and Senate, and Republican House, then we're going to be able to say, hey, well, let's look back into this, because I imagine that Julian Assange is probably going to put out more things, and why wouldn't he? Because he's got a vendetta against Hillary Clinton. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to make this a super long video. I imagine you've probably seen the things that are around. If you haven't, well, let's look into it. And I know that I've been posting some some religious stuff, and that's what I'm trying to make this about. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, they're just being hoodlums. I'm going to walk away from them. Anyway, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Like I said, God is in control, and perhaps this is the entire plan. Perhaps God is saying, well, look, this is what we're going to do. You know, we're going to get these corrupt people out so we can look into this, and everything that's done in darkness will be brought to light. Let's just keep that in mind. For all of us, even me, even you, it's not something that we want, but it's what we have to do in order to get right with God. But anyway, guys, I just thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry about the dog noises, and I hope that you have a blessed day, and you're not stressed out if you are. I mean, it's 4 years. You can vote him out. You know, we had 8 years with Obama. I wasn't happy. A lot of people weren't happy, so at least this is some sort of a change. Anyway, guys, well, I just thank you so much for watching this video. I pray that you're doing great, and I love y'all so much for watching these videos. Thank you so much, and have a good day.